This is not the first time this happens. Like I said, I'm kind of like somebody who goes to gym a lot.
We're diving into one of those videos. The kind where someone goes to the gym, gets a simple compliment, and somehow turns it into a full-blown TED Talk. Let's see.
So I'm currently traveling, and so I don't want to lose my vitality streak, so I'm working out in the hotel gym. I come in and I find this woman, and yes, she is. So I just nod as a greeting, and then I go to the elliptical and I start the machine. And in the middle of my workout, she comes up to me and says, she's proud of me and I should keep going. Like, she encourages me and compliments me.
So, a complete stranger offers you a kind, encouraging word, and that's what ruined your day? I think this is normal, because the gym is one of the few places where people genuinely root for each other. But you didn't hear support. You heard an insult. Why? Because deep down, you know she's right. You aren't where you want to be. And being reminded of that fact hurts.
I should keep going. Like, she encourages me and compliments me and says, well done, you'll get there. And it just made me think about anti-fatness or fatphobia that happens in the gym, and why it also contributes to fat people or people who are considered not fit enough, not wanting to go to the gym.
The gym doesn't care what size you are. The dumbbells don't discriminate. What does care, though, is your heart and liver. Excess fat isn't just another body type. It's a metabolic signal that your body is under stress, inflamed, and struggling. But you want to change what people think. You want to change the basic logic.
This is not the first time this happens. Like I said, I'm kind of like somebody who goes to gym a lot, and I'm fat, and I would consider myself really fit.
This is mostly a myth. Sure, you can have decent cardio or lift some weights, but excess visceral fat is still one of the strongest predictors of insulin resistance, cardiovascular disease, and early mortality. So, I don't think fat and fit is possible. A 2020 meta-analysis in the European Heart Journal found that even metabolically healthy obese people still had a 28% higher risk of heart disease than their lean counterparts. Fitness matters, but body composition matters too. And they are correlated.
I would consider myself really fit. And, even at my usual gym, sometimes people say things like that, and it's always so weird, or well done, because of the unintentional change in my bodies or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to problematize this because this is about saying it's heroic to be in gym because this is an unusual place where you find fat people. And it really says that you must be here, or you must be here to fix your body, because God forbid somebody just works out or working out. It has to be about trying to achieve thinness, because we live in a world that reveres thinness as the standard, and where all people are working towards being thin.
So people assume you're at the gym to fix your body. Well, aren't you? That's what the gym is for. That's why we're all there. Thin, fat, muscular, whatever. We're trying to improve something. Muscle strength, cardiovascular endurance, metabolic health, mental resilience. Even your precious vitality streak is about improving something. If the very idea of improving your body feels offensive, maybe the problem isn't society. Just saying.
It also reinforces the good fat, bad fat narrative, so that me as a fat person being in the gym, I'm performing health, right? I am trying to be the standard of thinness and all of that. And fat people who don't engage in gym or whatever is considered good, healthy practices, or like exercise or whatever, are bad fat people because they're lazy and they're doing nothing proactive about becoming thin.
You're mad because society praises the fat person who tries, who lifts, runs, changes their diet, and criticizes the one who doesn't. Why shouldn't it? There is a difference between effort and apathy. The gym-going person is actively working to improve their health and life expectancy. The sedentary person isn't. Those choices have different outcomes. You're demanding that effort and laziness be treated the same. I think this is not justice.
Nothing proactive about becoming thin. And what this does, it creates this good fat, bad fat binary, and where some people are shamed for their actions and some people are lauded for their actions. And lastly, I think it speaks to non-fat people or thin people's entitlement to surveil, monitor, and, look at other people's bodies.
So you want to frame that woman's compliment as surveillance and entitlement. Really? Not everything is oppression. Some things are just people being polite. But you twisted that into a personal attack because it reminded you that, yes, in a world that values health and longevity, excess fat isn't the norm.
Look at other people's bodies to say they're acceptable or unacceptable, because this is the world we live in, a world where thin people are entitled to respect, thin people are entitled to walk around and just be.
So is everyone. But the world isn't obligated to celebrate every outcome equally. Let's address the elephant in the room, literally. Obesity isn't just about looks. It's about inflammation, hormones, and the gut microbiome. Research shows that gut bacteria composition can influence how your body stores fat and responds to food. And the most powerful tool to change that is caloric balance, whole foods, protein, fiber. Fix your gut health, and you'll fix a lot of what's holding you back. Lifting weights is great, essential even, for building muscle and improving metabolism. But no amount of cardio on that elliptical will outrun a bad diet. Building muscle, by the way, is one of the best things you can do for long-term weight loss and metabolic health. Every pound of muscle you gain burns extra calories at rest. It improves insulin sensitivity. It boosts your mood and cognitive function. That's why people preach strength training and disciplined nutrition, because we know it's not about chasing thinness. It's about optimizing your body so you feel better, think clearer, and live longer. And let's not forget the mental health side of this. The gym is therapy. It's one of the few places where effort directly equals results. People go there to become better versions of themselves. And yet you frame that place as hostile just because someone reminded you that improvement is possible. Maybe instead of building a victim narrative, you should build muscle.
And so there is this ownership or sense of ownership over fat bodies because you are trying to make them healthy or you are concerned about their health in one way or the other. And it's underhanded and it's not a compliment.
It wasn't underhanded. It was uncomfortable. And there's a difference. It's uncomfortable because, deep down, you know that fat is not the optimal state for a human body. And being reminded of that truth, even kindly, stings. I think, maybe, discomfort is often the first step toward change.
It's underhanded and it's not a compliment. And I was just so annoyed at this person, a stranger in a hotel in a foreign country, telling me about my body.
I think that the woman didn't insult you. She just reminded you that improvement is possible. And that reminder felt like an attack, only because you're clinging to a worldview where effort and outcome don't matter.
You'll get there. Where are we going?
I genuinely believe in asking people who give backhanded compliments what they mean. And ask them to explain why they thought that was an appropriate thing to say.
People assume that fat cannot be fit, that a fat body is not a natural body, not the way that your body is. We need to understand that bodies are bodies and they don't look the same.
Like fatphobia is holding us back.
People need to understand that people work out for different reasons. Even for someone like me who's skinny, the gym still felt uncomfortable. For me, people often looked at me like, "Why are you here? You're already in shape."
But the truth is, being skinny doesn't mean I'm fit. So I guess what I'm saying is that the gym can feel intimidating in different ways for different people.